Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Continuing our, well, reliving of the past. We're still in 2017 and we're on the Mannerheim line map. No, Arctic region actually back then. And this is the Object 261, the Tier 10 Soviet SPG. It's located on the southwest spawn and it's under the command of AirG. Game started. Now this map has changed considerably. As you can see, there was very few bushes on this corner. Way back then. You did have a more pronounced dip down there, well, sort of. But yes, it was rather sparse back then. Not the same now. Lots of foliage now, but lots of foliage that can be knocked down as well. Well, T49 just the other side of the central gorge. Good hit. 436 hit points. That T49 didn't like that. Now the Object 261, it's got an 18cm gun, which is a naval gun at that. And well, it was one of three variants that were rejected by the Soviets. They settled on the third variant, the 2613, but in the end they didn't build the Object 261, the big, superb heavy tank that the Soviets had designed, because it was so heavy. And in the end they couldn't build the Object 261 because it used the IS-7 turret hull. So that's why it never got built. Okay, we've got a 113 and a Batchat 25 TAP. That's the Tier 9. Oh, that was pretty brutal, that one. The guy tried to zoom past our teammate. And well, he got put in his place pretty brutally. Snapped out of the game just like that. Now this Arty is capable of 900 alpha. It'll penetrate through 45mm of armour and it's got a 30.68 second reload. Rounds out. Lands just behind the 113. Keeps our M103 safe. This was back when team damage was possible, so if you got a shot too close to one of your own teammates, you ended up paying for it. You might even turn blue. Now, back then, there was still the same position on the heights, and oh, look at this. With the same T49, he's picked a position where he's fairly open, and he gets a direct hit. Saw the tracer hit the T49 square on, but it didn't kill him. So he's probably missing most of his hit points. Of course, T49s don't have much in the way of armour, so if they get hit by an 18cm RC round, it's probably going to ruin their day. Next shot looks like it's going to be for this T34. Rounds out. Long flight time. Well, right next door to him for 212. Okay, with a little T92, as they were back then. Looks tiny. There's only an Object 432 holding up the advance of that lot. Oh, and Panther 88 nearby. Rounds out in the T92. He's very lucky to only get away with losing 157 hit points. Over on this corner we could see a Guerrilla 15. The tank destroyer that was given to everyone after they took out the Waffenträger Alpha E100. And it wasn't a suitable alternative. Most people still regret losing that tank destroyer because it was just so much fun to play. I did that video to remind people what happens when Wargaming decides to F around with the game. I don't like using swear words, but I'm just pointing out that when they screw up the game, I suppose screw up I can say is a legitimate word, but when they muck around with the game like this, they ruin it for the players. They just make it far worse. And, well, everyone regrets not having the Waffenträger Alpha E100 in the game because it was just a fantastic little beast. Okay, Scorpion G rounds out. This should be good. Oh, It landed behind him. He was lucky enough to move out of the way like a Matrix, like Neo in the Matrix. Moved out of the way just in time to avoid the hit. Okay, he's still there. You only get 20 rounds in the Object 261, and well, he's down to 9 now. And that Striv 1030 is about to get around. Direct hit again. He's getting direct hit after direct hit. The enemy Arty's been spotted. T92 HMC's right at the back of the map where all the logs were back in the day. Okay, we're almost loaded, so this guy's about to get a very nasty shock, but we've lost sight of him. And is he going to fire or is he going to wait? He's going to try one. Knocked down quite a few trees in the process. Okay, you can see the Gorilla 15. He could probably get around on him, but he's not loaded yet. The Striv's retreating. The enemy is losing badly. They're down 6 tanks now. And the Striv, well, if he carries on like this, he's trying to get a shot on the Striv 103B, the tier 10 version. Rounds out. Right into him. But I think he actually did stun or damage his own teammate there, so he might get fined. T92's decided to come down and attack the Striv. But he didn't last very long because the Noobs took care of him. And there's the T92, and he's missing a lot of hit points, so that blind shot probably did strike near the T92. Rounds out. This will be a kill. Beautiful. Yep. Right on target, and I like to see that because that is the end of the game. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And here's the end of battle results. It was the 3rd class tanker for AirG in the Object 261, but he did manage to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 18. He got a Gauze medal because he did more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle in that game. A Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team, as well as a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game overall. And despite the fact that he got a Confederate, he actually got 2 kills as well during that game. That Batchat T25 or 25T AP, and also the T92 HMC. Let's have a look at team score and see where he stood. Well, he was top of the table when it came to damage, 4,529 hit points. The next highest scorer was the Striv 103B with 4,181. And the 3rd highest damage was actually the M103, who didn't survive. He got 3,194. When it came to kills, it was actually the Striv 103B, the Lurver, managed to get 3 kills each. 2 kills went to AirG and also to the Tortoise, and everyone else only got 1 kill or nothing. And when it came to base XP, it's the Lurver who did the best. 1,249 base experience points to him, mainly because he's a tier 8 in a tier 10 game. So he's hitting higher tier opponents and getting significant damage, that was, in that game. That's not bad for a tier 8 heavy tank. 895 went to the M103 and 790 went to AirG in his Object 261. AirG fired 13 rounds. Got 5 direct hits and 5 penetrations on the enemy, 12 splash. Damage of 4,529 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He did accidentally damage his own teammates during that game. I think it was the Striv 103B that he accidentally damaged, and he did 511 hit points of damage to that guy accidentally. But he was trying to save the Striv from the other enemy Striv, the Striv 1030. He damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 2, did 1,216 hit points of stun assist off 13 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 64,124 credits from the game, got 16,442 from battle payments, but he was fined 9,318 credits for the damage he did to his teammate. 71,248 credits altogether, but after resupply of ammunition and consumables, he actually made a loss of 42,352 credits overall for the game. 1,185 XP, -2 for the damage to his teammates, ×2 for the first victory of the day, took away 2,366 experience points altogether. So a very good game there by AirG, and of course most of you are telling me actually in the comments that you're really enjoying seeing the old maps as they used to be, because of course it's probably been a while since you've seen them, and of course it does make you appreciate the HD maps all the more when you remember what it used to be like on the old maps. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.